IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Trisha, you're going to be candidate A. Haram, you'll be candidate B. This is IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. My name's Angelina. Candidate A, what's your full name?
My full name is Nusrat Jahan Tisha.
What can I call you?
You can call me Tisha.
Can you spell your name?
Yes, Tisha.
Where do you come from?
I come from Bangladesh.
And what do you do?
I'm a student.
All right. Do you like music?
Yes, I like music.
What kind of music do you like?
I like mostly folk music.
Do you learn English?
Yes, I learn English.
With who do you speak English?
With my friends, I speak English.
Do you think it is important to learn English?
Yes, I think it is important to learn English.
Thank you so much, candidate A. Candidate B, what's your full name?
My full name is Haram Zishan.
What can I call you?
You can call me Haram.
Can you spell your name?
Yes, Haram. Haram.
Where do you come from?
I come from Pakistan.
And what do you do?
I study in college.
All right. What do you like about your neighborhood?
I like the park here and the street food.
Please come closer to your mic, please.
Yes.
Apologies, let me ask you once again. What was my first question? Could you remind me? I asked you a question a while ago.
What do you like about your neighborhood?
Yeah. Okay, Haram, I'm going to ask you once again. What do you like about your neighborhood?
Okay. I like the park here and the street foods and the shops.
Do you have any famous buildings in your hometown?
Yes, I have.
How often do you go to those places?
I go there every weekend.
How much time do you spend there?
I spend there a lot of time.
Thank you. Now first, candidate A, you will question candidate B about things you like to talk about with people. Things you like to talk about with people. And candidate B, you will talk about how do you get information from news.
Are you ready?
Candidate A, you will first ask questions from candidate B about things you like to talk about with people. You only have 2 minutes and your time begins now.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you like to talk with people?
Yes, I like talking with people.
What kinds of things do you like to talk with people?
I like to talk about their hobbies, sports, and books.
Do you like to talk about cooking with people?
Yes, I like to talk about that.
Do you like to talk about traveling with people?
Sorry?
Do you like to talk about traveling with people?
Yes, I do.
When do you like to talk about traveling with people? Do you like to talk about education system in your country with people?
Yes, I do.
Do you like to talk about traffic system in your country with people?
Yes, I look like to.
Do you like to talk about historical places with people?
Yes, I like talking about that.
Do you like to talk about movies with people?
Yes, when I go out.
Do you like to talk about shopping with people?
Yes, I like to.
How much time do you spend for talking with people?
I spend a lot of time talking with my family.
Do you like to talk about fashion with people?
Yes, I love that.
Thank you so
Do you
much,
like to talk?
candidate A, for your questions. Now, candidate B, please ask your questions about how do you get information from news. You only have 2 minutes and your time begins now.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you get information from news?
Yes, I get information by news.
How often do you get information from news?
I always get information by news.
Do you listen to news channels to get some news?
Yes, I watch a news channel for getting news.
Do you read newspaper to get news?
Yes, I read newspaper for getting news.
What kind of news do you do you like to get?
I like to get about politics news.
Do you like to collect news about a match
Yes, I like to collect news
and
about
sport?
math.
Do you like to collect news about government?
Yes, I like to collect about news government.
How often do you read newspaper to get news?
Yeah, I like to read newspaper once in a week for getting news.
Do you share your news which you get with people?
Yes, I share with my family member for when I getting news.
Do you get news from internet?
Yes, I get news from internet.
How often do you get news from internet?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, candidate. Thank you, candidate B, for your questions. Now, I would want both of you to discuss a topic: life in the countryside. You only have 3 minutes and your time begins now.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you like the life in your countryside?
Yes, I like to. Do you?
What do you like about your countryside?
I like the people that are very hardworking. What about you?
Yes, I like the people of countryside, and mostly I like the nature in my countryside. And what about you? Do you like your countryside people?
Yes, I do. They are very
Uh,
hardworking. Do you like the weather of your countryside?
yes, I like the weather of my countryside. Do you have a river in your countryside?
Yes, I have. What about you?
Yes, I also have a river in my countryside. Do you have a shop in your countryside?
Yes, I have small shops in my countryside.
Do
Do
you
you
have a
have?
hospital in your countryside?
Yes, I have. Do you?
And Yes, I also have hospital in my countryside. And what about you? Do you have a reputed school in your countryside?
Yes, how is education in your countryside?
Uh, the education in my countryside is very good. And what about you? Uh, do you have job facilities in your countryside?
Yes, I have. How about you?
Yes, I also have job facilities in my countryside. And what about you? Do you have crops of field in your countryside?
Sorry.
Crops of field.
Yes. Do you like the people in your
Do you?
countryside?
Yes, I like the people in my countryside. Do you have a good road system in your countryside?
Yes, I have. Describe the weather in your countryside.
Repeat again.
Describe the weather in your countryside.
Mostly hot weather in my countryside. And what about you? How is the weather in your countryside?
It is very rainy.
Do you have a shopping center in your countryside?
No, I don't have. Do you have education in your countryside?
Yes, I have good education system in my countryside. Do you have a park in your countryside?
Yes, there are a lot of parks. Do you have a farm in your countryside?
Yes, I have a farm in my countryside. And what about you? Do you have a farm in your countryside?
Yes, I have.
Thank
What do people
you,
do
thank
in
you, thank you so much, candidate A and candidate B. Candidate A, you will tell me what is the information about in recording 1, books, exercise, or newspaper. Candidate B, you will tell me what is the information about in recording 2, books, exercise, or newspaper. Let's listen to the recording now.
Right. IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test.
Test 3, Recording 1. This recording is copyright.
I like getting news every day. And I get news from newspaper. Morning is the best time for me to read newspaper. I collect newspaper from a library, which is very near to my house. It takes me 10 minutes to collect newspaper from there. I like reading sports news. I don't have enough patience to read book, though I used to read book in my childhood.
Recording 2. Reading book is always a great idea. Whenever I get chance I read book. I like most story book. Every day I spend 40 minutes for reading book. I read book at my study desk. I collect book from online bookshop. Every month I spend £70 for buying book. It takes me almost a week to finish a book. After reading a book I try to share my experience with my siblings and friends.
Candidate A, from the first recording, what is the information about books, exercise, or newspaper?
newspaper?
Thank you. Candidate B, what is the information about in recording 2, books, exercise, or newspaper?
Books.
Thank you. Now listen again and answer these questions. Candidate B, from the first recording, what is the best time for the man to read the newspaper and how long it takes the man to collect it? Candidate A, from the second recording, what kinds of books the woman likes to read and how much she spends on books monthly. Let's listen to the recording once again.
IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test.
Test 3, Recording 1. This recording is copyright.
I like getting news every day. And I get news from newspaper. Morning is the best time for me to read newspaper. I collect newspaper from a library, which is very near to my house. It takes me 10 minutes to collect newspaper from there. I like reading sports news. I don't have enough patience to read book. Though I used to read book in my childhood.
Recording 2. Reading book is always a great idea. Whenever I get chance I read book. I like most story book. Every day I spend 40 minutes for reading book. I read book at my study desk. I collect book from online bookshop. Every month I spend £70 for buying book. It takes me almost a week to finish a book. After reading a book I try to share my experience with my siblings and friends.
Candidate B, from the first recording, what is the best time for the man to read newspaper?
In the morning.
And how long it takes the man to collect it?
10 minutes.
Thank you so much, Kamar, for giving a wrong answer. Yes, Haram, your answer is correct. Candidate A, from the second recording, what kinds of books the woman likes to read?
Storybook.
Okay, and how much she spends on books monthly?
£70.
Thank you. You both have successfully passed your IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Now, last but not the least, we